3 cashes in a row yesterday, and today I just cashed in that one. So this is America's Card Room, and I'm just started off with $25 because technically can't play poker in the United States unless you live in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or Las Vegas. But America's Card Room, PokerStars star Chris Moneymaker, who got the whole internet poker thing going, he just moved over there, and so figured I'd put some money in and just try and build my bankroll. And so I got 50th place out of 298 people. Cost me 27 cents to play, made 56 cents. Now it'd be great if I'd actually spent $270 and made $560, which is basically what you do, but that's how poker is. So the rules with bankroll is you really are supposed to play like 1% of your bankroll. So if I only got $25, I'm not going to be able to play. I jumped into a dollar tournament from time to time. Like yesterday, I played a 7-card stud high-low, and it was $1, but then I made like $9. I made the final table, so it was kind of worth the risk. But then Chris Ferguson one time turned no money into $10,000 like in a year, but he played the free rolls, and I don't want to sit through free rolls. So that is my America's Card Room, which is what I do while I'm working on my videos, because if you want to be a successful poker player, you got to fold 80% of your hands. Kind of like distance running. Only 20% of the time should you be doing anything difficult. The rest of the time, it's just putting in the miles, and that's kind of how this poker thing is. Well, it is 9/17 on March 24th, 2021. I think it's Wednesday. It's so hard to keep track of the days. My wife got her second shot today. She's on the Pfizer. I get my second shot on Friday. So I just cashed in a poker tournament, and I'm looking forward to at least trying to go get some sleep. 2 hours and 59 minutes is not good, and it's even worse if you look at the stats. So last night I played a poker tournament, did really well in the 7-card stud. Then I went to bed at 11. I passed out till 1:20, and I was sleeping great. But then I woke up and I was wide awake. And so at 4:30, I did a video, and then like at 4:35 o'clock, I said, screw it. I'll go walk on the bike path. Knew that my friend had a Fitbit, Fit for Life boot camp on Wednesdays at Beach Park. So they have the lights on, and there's 50, 60 people out there. So I figured I'd walk over there and walk around the park, at least have some company, and not be out there in the middle of nowhere by myself. So, and I got some good video of them. There was test day for them, so I shot a video of them doing their testing and sent it off to him, and he's probably going to be using it here on Instagram. So resting heart rate got down to 54 the other day, but now it's crept back up to 56. So still not getting it down to where I'd like to have it. Sleep was bad. The exercise, did a little run yesterday evening, but I'm trying to get out of doing the running. I find that my walking is faster than my running, especially with this congestive heart failure situation. I think it's more not my heart, it's more the drugs I have. And like I said, I looked it up, and the beta blocker just blocks the adrenaline, and so I just can't push myself. And with running versus walking, you've got to get the heart rate up to get moving fast. So I can walk pretty quickly, and my heart rate's pretty low. Because walking, what limits you walking speed is more technique than fitness. I mean, I've got a friend, Yolanda and Anthony both made the 100 miles in 24 hours. There's less than 100 people have ever done it in history. And the thing is, Anthony's in his 30s, and he can probably run like a 3-hour marathon, but he chooses to walk, and he does really well. But obviously, he's not really taxing his cardiovascular system, muscular system, because that's one thing. It is kind of hard to walk these really long distances because you're doing the same thing over and over and over. So I had that exercise. Like I was saying yesterday, Monday, listened to Tim. He said, drink half your body weight in water. And hey, I almost got to half my water weight today. Big improvement for me. I mean, I don't drink water. My friends give me shit about it all the time. So I'm glad I'm trying to do this. I don't know whether I'm noticing any difference or not, but we'll see how that works. So that's the Fitbit data. Nothing really going on. You look on Strava. So like I said, this morning, Wednesdays is something a substance day. So I did my 80-minute chug. That is walk a quarter mile, run a quarter mile, throughout for 80 minutes. And it's 80 minutes because Jack Daniels breaks up a 20-week training program. He has 60% weeks up to 100% weeks. So 100% week is like, say you're going to do 50 miles. Well, that would be your 50-mile week, and then 60% of 50 would be 30, I think, if I can do the math. And so, yeah, and kind of break it up that. What I do is I just kind of go, well, an 80% week, I'll go out and do 80 minutes or more in the morning. And it was, like here I'm walking a quarter, running a quarter, and it's 17:17. If I walked the thing, it'd be about the same. So I got to just quit doing the old walking. You can see I was kind of, one over there was just doing loops around Beach Park, watching my friends, the boot camp and stuff. Did have a crown on this one. I got the crown. I've done it only 2 times, so it's kind of funny. And then, of course, I got done my workout, and that's when I went over and shot some video for Tim. And then I walked home. And usually what I do is I get some extra miles because I do a lot of my YouTube stuff, editing and things like that while I'm walking. And so I ended up getting another 1.74 miles in before I got home. I got home, played some poker, busted out a couple tournaments. And like you can kind of see here when I was showing you on the Fitbit, I did go lay down and took a nap. And I ended up laying down and slept from 10:30 to 11:30. Hours about the most I take a nap. Had the crazy beta blocker dreams, man. You just go in these full crazy mode. I had a dream the other day that the pug was on the bed and there was a hammerhead shark on the bed, a small one, and Molly was playing with it. And I kept asking my wife, why are you letting Molly play with that hammerhead shark? I'll tell you, it's some good stuff with the beta blockers. And so then this evening, after that, I decided to just stay here and around the house. Could have went out Hart Park. I really didn't want to drive. Didn't want to get on the treadmill, so I did 4 times 10 minutes at a little picked up pace. You can see here, this was a pure walk called Yo, and I did 40 minutes at 16:46. So it's faster than my 80-minute run walk. And the reason I call it Yo is in honor of my buddy Yolanda Holder. So that was that. Then I, of course, had to finish up the workout. Got home. I did a kettlebell workout with the 30-pound weights, and then 4.8 miles because for some reason you can't sync up my pro form to the Strava. So I ended up, if you add up all the iFit workouts I did, at 4.8 miles in 18 minutes. And what I do is I ride the bike. When you play poker, every 5 minutes to the hour, they have a break time. And so I try and ride the bike unless I've got to, hit the restroom or get something to eat. So that was the training day. Feeling pretty good. Looking forward to some upcoming races. I'm really hoping. We did the Burro race, Run with the Burros, a 10-mile race in the desert back in October, and they're holding it here in May, and that should be coming up. And I'm pretty certain that that's gonna actually happen. One of my races that I was really looking forward to, the Wild Wild West Marathon, which is one of the oldest marathons. It's one of the oldest trail marathons in the country. It's out in the Inyo Desert also, where Lone Pine, where Badwater. In fact, it's in the Alabama hills where, Badwater, mile 120 is Lone Pine, and then you go the other 13 miles up to Whitney Portal. Well, the road runs right through where this race was going to be. And I've done the 50K. I've done the marathon. I was just going to do the 10-miler, and we're looking forward to it. But it's not until May, around my birthday, and they're not going to give them the permits. So that's kind of sucked. So that one's gone. But then, like I was saying, if you scroll through here, the Burros is 2 weeks away, Saturday the 10th. And then there's a really cool race that's the same weekend as Wild West Marathon. It's called the Ridge Route. And I live in Bakersfield, California, and to get to LA, you have to go over the Grapevine. And it's a big kind of I-5. And there's an old highway there that they used to drive on. And this race is going to be a 50-miler, which is trail, and then running on the Ridge Route. Or you can do a 50K, which is totally on the Ridge Route, which is basically on private property now. And it's the old route where the Model Ts were actually driving. So I'm thinking about signing up that race, but we shall see. I'm also thinking of going down and doing the Orange Curtain. Of course, the Jester's going to be down there doing a 24-hour race. I think I might go down there and do like the 30K because I am really trying to stay away from really long events for right now. Though I do have a few things that I keep eyeing. There's a couple races out there, even though they're ultras. I'm thinking, boy, I really want to get that 20th 100-mile or longer finish. So We shall see, but I don't really want to make any announcements just yet. So hopefully your Being Boring challenge is going well. And thank you for all the comments that you guys have been leaving. And I appreciate every subscriber. And as always, stay healthy, be boring, not epic.